Let's start with question 1. Okay, Ania, number 1.
Asia walks from the left to the right and puts numbers in her basket. Which of the following numbers can be in her basket?
What do you think?
I got the answer C
And why?
because I did process of elimination. I started with A and I realized that she can only go left or to the right, and since A has 1 and 2, they're both opposite, so that can't be it. And then I did B, so it has 2, 3, and 4, but 3 and 4 face each other, so she can't do that.
Yeah.
C, I tried it and it worked because it's 2, 3, and 5. And then I tried number D. I did D, but that didn't work because 5 and 6 face each other. So the correct answer is C.
Yep, you got it. Perfect explanation. Next one is little big. Okay. Number 2, Aishwarya.
Which piece fits together with 1 to form a rectangle? I got B for this one, but I'm not
B.
sure if it's right.
Okay. So what do you think? How do you do it?
Because like
What one?
originally I flipped like the triangles, like not the triangles. I flipped the like the pieces upside down to see if it would like connect.
So basically this portion will go here. Correct?
Yeah, so I got A, yeah.
And then you have 2, 2, 2, 3 times. 2, 2, 2, 2, 3 times. And then finally you have 1, which will go here. Correct?
Mhm.
3. Anish.
A kangaroo takes 6 seconds for every 4 jumps. How long does it take her to do 10 jumps? So first I just found it like the unit rate. So I did 6 divided by 4. And I got 1.5. And it said to find.
So this should be 1.5 second.
And it said to find 10 jumps, so you'd multiply 1.5 by 10. And I got 15.
And that would be. There is another way to do it. I don't know if anybody did this way. You can find 2 jumps. That would be 3 seconds. And then this would be times 5. This would be times 5.
So now he got your shoe. Now he took get it you. Good. No. Go.
Number 4, Gitika. This is just a calculation, no word.
Yeah, so first I did the brackets. I did 2 plus 0 plus 0 plus 7. I got 9. So then it would be 2,000. 7 divided by 9.
Yeah.
Minus 2 times 0 times 0 times 7.
Yeah.
And then I did the division first.
Okay.
I got 223. Then I did 2 times 0 times 0 times 7. I got 0. So then the answer would be 223.
Number 5, Medha.
Usman, Usman, who is older than Ali by 1 year minus 1 day, was born on January 2002. What is the date of? So what I did was, if Usman is older by Ali than 1 year, you
Mm.
can just jump straight to January 1st, 2003, and you subtract 1 day from it, which would be December 31st, 2002.
So January 31st. And this will happen. So Osman, who is older, so that means if he is 1 year older, correct? And it's minus 1 day. So what do you think Osman would be?
December 31st.
So wouldn't it be, if it is December 31st, 2000, wouldn't it be 1 year plus 1 day?
Oh. So
He'll be
then,
older by 1 year plus 1 day, right?
yeah.
So shouldn't this be January 2001? Doesn't it do 2001?
Oh,
Do you understand or no?
yeah, I understand this one.
If you go back by 1 day, then he'll be older by 1 year 1 day.
How is it 2001?
Because he is older. So what year was he born?
But it's what's the date of Ollie's birth?
Who is older?
Usman.
So Osman would be then born before Ali or after Ali?
Before.
That's why it's 2001.
But the question is asking for Ollie's.
Oh, sorry. I think I wrote it wrong. Hold on. I thought it was Ali's age. It's actually talking about Usman's age. Let's rewrite. So Usman is born on January 1st, 2002. If Ali is 1 year older, then it would be January 1st, 2000. I switched to Usman and Ali. And Ali, now it says 1 year minus 1 day older. So this would be January 2nd, 2001.
Usman older.
Yeah.
Usman.
Oh, Usman is older. Yeah, I'm making a mistake. Usman is older, so this would be 3. I made 2 mistakes.
But doesn't it say that he's older than 1 year?
1 year minus 1 day. So if Osman is older than Ali by 1 year, and then the Ali would be January 1st, 2003, right?
Wait, but doesn't it say like January 1st? Wouldn't like
Yeah.
minus 1 day?
So funny.
Wouldn't it be December 31st if it's minus 1 day of
Yeah,
January?
let me read it again. Osman, who is older than minus 1 day. So January 1 would be 1 year and is minus. So if Ali is, yes, Ali is older. Sorry, Usman is older. So this would be December 31st. And this would be 2002.
Correct yourself. He read the question wrong.
I wrote that question wrong. I was thinking Ali is older.
Wait, so is December 31st the correct answer?
Yep, December 31st, 2000, what is it, 2001? 2002.
That's the answer I
Yeah.
said.
Yeah, I read it wrong and wrote it
Oh.
wrong 2 times. I got distracted by my dog barking. Okay, number 6, Meda.
I just did the question before this.
Oh, you did this the question before. Nandini.
It says the carpenter shop has 2 machines, A and B. A is a printing machine and B is a turning machine. What's the right sequence to obtain this starting from? So I think it goes from A to B.
A to B. So we are starting from, we are getting this starting from a blank square. We
Yeah,
want
and
a
then-
square with a vertical line. Okay, so what
So
do you
then-
do? We would
Put it
Go
in
ahead.
A.
Mhm.
You would put the paper in A and it would print the line. Then you put it in B and it would turn it into a line vertical.
But do you think this will be only one B?
What?
So if I go through A, it will be this. If you go through B machine, wouldn't it be
Oh. And then you have to put it through B again.
B again? So the transformation is 45-degree rotation. So you are rotating 45-degree, rotating 45-degree, and then you get that picture. Okay, 7, Nina.
I didn't do this one, but I can try.
Try it. Read the question.
If you cut a 1 meter cube into 1 decimeter cubes and put one on the other, what height in meters will this structure have?
First of all, do you know decimeter and meter?
Yeah,
How many decimeter in a meter?
100.
100? No, that's not correct. Does anybody know the
Is it
conversion?
10? Is it 10?
It is 10. So the way it works, Nina, you can write this down. Kilometer, decameter, hectometer, decameter, meter, then decimeter, centimeter, and then millimeter. Yeah. So from meter to decimeter, it's multiplied by 10. So 1 meter is 10 decimeter. Do you get it?
Yeah.
So then if I have 1 meter cube and we're going to slice it into small cubes by 1 decimeter. So how many cubes do you think we'll get?
10.
Only 10?
No. 100.
Not 100.
10
So-
times 6.
No, not 6. So do you see there will be 10 pieces this way, right?
Okay.
And there will be 10 pieces this way.
Yeah.
So this is 1, 2, 10. And finally, you will have 10 pieces this way. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So there will be 10 times 10 times 10, which is 1,000 small cube.
Isn't it asking for the height though?
Yeah, I'm not done yet. Do you understand this, Nina? Nina, do you understand?
Yeah, I do.
So now we have 1,000 small cube, and each cube is what height? 1 decimeter, right?
Yeah.
So that means the height would be 1,000 decimeters,
Yeah.
but it's asking for how many meters. So when you go from decimeter to meter, you just divide by 10. So that would be 100 meters.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Anybody have question?
I don't understand.
Which part you don't understand?
I got 1 meter.
Well, that's not important. So what part my explanation is you don't understand?
Because I thought like you would cut the meter into 10 cubes.
Well, how do you cut 10 cubes? So if I slice it horizontally, will you not get 10 pieces, which is 1 meter by 1 meter by 1 decimeter? Is that 1 decimeter cube?
No,
Your piece will look like this. Do you think it's 1 decimeter cube?
no,
Then what do you have to do? Don't you have to cut in the other direction as well?
yeah.
So if you cut it like this, now you get this.
Oh,
Is that a cube?
no,
Doesn't that mean you have to cut it again?
yeah,
So now from the first you got 10 pieces, for the second you got 100 pieces, now for the third you get 1,000 pieces, isn't it?
yeah.
That's why you get 1,000 pieces.
I understand now. Thank you.
Number 8, Neil.
Kusuma cut a paper into the shape of a square with a perimeter of 20 centimeters into rectangles. The perimeter of one rectangle was 16 centimeters. What was the perimeter of the second rectangle? So, 1 second.
So square with perimeter 20. So what is this? What are the sides?
So the shape would be 5 by 5 by 5 by 5.
Okay. Now we need to cut somehow to make perimeter of 16.
Yeah.
So what would be the other two sides?
So the other two sides would be and then that would be 3 and 3, 5 by
3
2,
and 3. So what do you think the other rectangle would be?
5 by 2.
So what is that perimeter?
The perimeter would be 14.
14. You didn't do this question?
I did do it.
Mr. B, isn't it supposed to add up into 20?
No, it's not. When you cut something, the perimeter goes up.
Oh.
Do you see that this line wasn't part of the perimeter before? Now this line and this line will be part of the perimeter. So perimeter actually goes up by 10 because of that line. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Number 9, Shambhuta.
In a square grid, one sec.
Was there a
A
picture?
square.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. No, there is no picture. Go ahead.
In a square grid, Hina colors the small squares that lie on the two diagonals. What is the size of a grid if Hina altogether colors 9 small squares? I think it's like a 3 by 3 square.
Okay, let's try. If it is 3 by 3, and these would be the diagonals, right?
Mm-hmm.
3, and this would be the other diagonal. Did I color
Yeah.
9 of them?
Oh no.
No, so it's not 3 by 3.
Or maybe once Daddy get up, then he can play with coding and we can take the back. Huh?
Then what do
Maybe
you think?
Get up, then you go run. Head one.
5 by
Hey.
5.
When Daddy up, then you can go. Huh?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we'll color 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah. That's what I.
What is the size of the grid? So 5 by 5.
Yeah.
Could I do this?
Number,
Wait, so what was the answer for the last one? I was still writing down the word.
oh, sorry, you have to call in early. 5 by 5. It's a 5 by 5 square. All right, who wanted to do this one?
Could I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. In 3 accent faces of a cube, diagonals are drawn as shown in the figure. Which of the following net is that of the given cube? I got C because I know some like the squares have triangles inside them, and if I like folded out the cube, I can put each like small triangle at each section,
Mhm.
and there's about 6 triangles in that cube, and all of them in C would fit perfect.
So you got C, you said?
Yeah.
So when we fold, these two lines would be together. And this could look like this line and this line. So all you have to make sure when this face folds,
Mm-hmm.
it lines up with the other one.
Yeah.
Right? Did you try lining it up?
Yeah.
So this would be this line, and all you have to make sure is it goes that way. And this one is in the different direction, so this will not work. These two are not connected, so this will not work. And these two are connected, but I think this will be in the different direction. Yeah. And if you have trouble, you can always make a paper cube and then try.
Yeah.
Okay, Surya, number 11. Surya.
There were 60 birds at 3 trees, and some moment 6 birds flew away from the first tree, 8 birds flew away from the second tree, and 4 birds flew away from the third tree. And there were the same number of birds at each of the 3 trees. How many birds were at the second tree at the beginning? So what I got 22 birds for this.
So 22 in the second,
At the beginning.
in the second tree.
Yeah,
So -6 minus 8 minus 4. And it says there are 60 birds in 3 trees. So how many total birds flew away?
18.
18. So we started with 60. 18 flew away. So how many are left?
42.
42. And now each of them have same number. So divide by 3, which would be 14, 14, and 14, right?
Yeah.
So then after 8, we got 14. So this would be 22. This would be 20 minus 6 is 14. And then 18 minus 4 is 14. So these would be the 3 numbers before. So you're asking for second tree, which is 22. Any question, anybody?
Go to the bathroom.
Me, number 12.
I didn't do this question.
Read the question.
Two 9 centimeters times 9 centimeters squares overlap to form 9 centimeters times 13 centimeter rectangle as shown. Find the area of the region in which the two squares overlap.
Did you try it or you did not?
No, I did, but it wasn't correct.
So what did you try?
It's not correct.
Understood. But what did you try?
So the middle square, I split it into fourths, and then I figured out the area. I found out the area of it, and then I split it into fourths, thinking it would give me the 2, but
So if I put the squares side by side, this is how it looked like, right?
yeah,
So what is this length? It's 18, correct?
yes,
But the picture which is shown says this is 13, correct?
yes.
So what do you think this is? How much they were squeezed? From 18, it became 13. So doesn't that mean they were squeezed by 5 units?
Yeah,
Because from 18, it became 13. So what is the overlap then? So this is 5 and this is 9. Do you get it or no?
yeah, I get it now.
So this area would be 45. Any question, anybody? Anybody writing? No. All right, 13, Zion.
Enron let a pigeon out at 7:30 a.m. to deliver a message to Saad. The pigeon delivered the envelope to Saad at 9:10 a.m. A pigeon flies 4 kilometers in 10 minutes. What was the distance between Saad and Imran? And first I added 30 minutes to the 7:30, and that's 12 kilometers already.
That would be 8 a.m., right?
Mhm.
Okay. And this 30-minute would be 12 kilometers. Next.
And then I added 1 hour, which is
So 8, 1 hour. That would be 9 a.m.
which is 24 kilometers.
And 1 hour would be 24 kilometer. Okay.
And then I added 10 minutes, which is 4 kilometers.
That's 9, 10. And
And I
that's
got
4
40
kilometers.
kilometers.
So it's 12 plus 24 plus 4, which is 36 plus 4, which is 40 kilometers. You can actually directly subtract these two numbers. And you can subtract them. The only thing you have to remember, 1 hour is 60 minutes. So you can take a carryover. This will become 7. So this is 40 and this is 1. So 1 hour 40 minutes, which is 100 minutes, which means there will be 10 times 4, which is 40 kilometers. Do you understand this method?
Yeah.
Might be a little easier instead of doing step by step.
No, he's getting too good with the carrot, so I don't know if you grow up, you give them too much, it's too carrot. Let me.
Okay, number 14, Anya.
I didn't do this one, but I can try.
Go ahead.
A parallelogram divided
Which one we did?
into two parts,
We did that side, right?
point 1 and point 2, as shown in the figure. What sentence is surely true?
What do you think? P1 has a bigger perimeter, P2 has a smaller perimeter, P2 has smaller area, P1, P2 has same perimeter.
I think it's D.
C,
No, D.
D, that is correct. Because if you look at the picture, P1 perimeter would be this line, correct?
Yes.
And the P2 perimeter would be this line. And this side is same as this side is same as this side. So both will have same perimeter. We cannot say about area because we don't know the numbers. So we cannot predict anything about the number area. 15, Aishra.
I didn't do this one.
Right. Read the question.
The 2007th letter in the sequence, kangaroo, Kang is.
What is the pattern?
They're writing kangaroo.
So how many letters in a kangaroo?
9.
9. So it's repeating every 9, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how many 9s are there in 2007?
This one? Our pen is more softer than the other.
223.
18, 2, 7, 3. So do you see it will have exactly 223 groups?
Yeah.
So what do you think the last letter would be in that group?
Oh.
That's it.
Mr. B, is there 8 letters in kangaroo?
Oh, I thought she said 9. Maybe she did wrong. 1, 2,
1,
3,
2.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're right. It's not 9, Ashura. It's 8. So when I divide by 8, you get 16, 4, 40, which is 5, 47. We cannot divide. So do you see there will be 250 groups
Mhm.
of kangaroo, and then we are looking for the seventh letter. So what is the seventh letter in kangaroo?
Oh.
So still the answer is correct, but it's 8, group of 8. Do you get it?
Yeah.
At number 16, Anish. Oh, sorry, Samhita, you
Chris?
said 16. Hold on. Go ahead, Samhita.
Ikra is 10 years old. Her mother, Asma, is 4 times as old. How old will Asma be when Ikra is twice as old as she is now?
So do you remember all our age questions? Last
Yeah.
2 weeks? All right, good.
So like first, I drew a table
Mm-hmm.
like now and then when
Okay. Asma is, so how much is Asma now?
she's 40.
40. Okay, go ahead, next.
And then the question is, how old will Asma be when Ikra is twice as old as she is now?
So what age would Aqua be at that time?
Should be 20. And then,
Wait. So Ikra is, oh, Ikra is 12, sorry.
yeah,
Go ahead.
Ikra is 20.
Okay.
So
This will happen in how many years?
10 years. So 40 plus 10, which is 50 for Asma. And that's
I didn't write a table, I just draw a picture.
okay.
Okay, sorry, Anish. Go ahead. Number 17.
To the right side of a given 2-digit number, we write the same number obtaining 4-digit number. How many times does the 4-digit number is greater than the 2-digit number? So for this, I tested out like multiple numbers like 24 and 33. And no matter the number, it would be 101.
That is correct. So if I take two numbers, this would be 1, 2, 1, 2. If you divide 1, 2, 1, 2 with 12, you would get 101. If I take another number, 2, 3, 2, 3, divide 2, 3, 2, 3 by 23, you would still get 101. And the reason is when you put two numbers, if you see the number, it becomes 2300 plus 23. And if I take 23 out, this becomes 100 plus 1, which is 23 times 101. And that happens no matter what the number is. So it's always going to be 101 times. Do you understand the reason, Anish?
Yeah.
Number 18, Gitika.
Ahmed used an integer. Umar multiplied it either by 5 or by 6. Ali added to the Umar's result either 5 or 6. Tahir subtracted from Ali's result either 5 or 6. The obtained result was 73. What number did Ahmed think of?
Did you do this question?
Yeah, I did.
But
I tried doing a few numbers. They're from 73, so I did it reverse.
Okay,
And
so
all my
let's
numbers
start.
at
Let's start with
at
73.
70.
So last number was 73. So what happened at the end? Tahir subtracted Ali's result by either 5 or 6. So what was the previous number?
Ready? No.
What do you mean by the
No, what number Tahir had when he subtracted?
here? He had 73, and we had to, since he subtracted by 5 or 6, I did addition
Mhm.
by 5 or 6, and I picked 6.
So Tahir had either 78 or 79, correct?
Yeah.
So this is what Tahir had. And subtracted either 5 or 6 and got 73. Okay, next step.
And then it said Ali added to Umar's result by 5 or 6. So I did subtraction since I'm going the other way around
Yep.
by 6 and 5.
Okay. So what was Ali's number?
Either 73 or 72.
Don't forget this one. It says 74 or 73, correct?
And
Next.
we have to do multiplication by 5 or 6. So I did division.
Now, which number is divisible by 5 and 6? Can I divide this by 5 or by 6?
I can't.
It's not divisible, right?
No.
So can I divide this number by 5 or 6?
I can do it 6.
6. So this would be, what would be the result?
It will be
12.
12.
So this is Omar. And similarly, if you look at this section, is it divisible by 5 or 6?
No.
No. How about this one? Is it divisible by 5 and 6?
No.
No. So none of this is possible. So the only thing that we found was Omar was 12. He multiplied by 6 to get 72. Ali added 6 to get 78. And then Tahir subtracted 5. Got 73. So, oh, this is not Omar, this is Ahmed. Out of an integer multiplied by this. So this is Umar did, next one. And then next one is Ali, next one is Tahir, and so on. So the number is 12.
12.
Yep, so 12, and then we did multiplied by 6, which is 72. Then it's 72, and we added 6, which is 78. And then 78 subtracted 5. That's how we got 73.
Mr. B,
Yeah,
could I go to the bathroom?
yeah, but 19. Medha.
I didn't do this one, but I'll try. The
Okay.
multiplication uses each of the digits 1 to 9 exactly once. What is the digit of y? So if the multiplication would be a 3-digit number times a 2-digit number would equal 7,632. we gotta find the first 5 digits, which is the actual problem. And they say it uses 1 to 9 exactly once, so we have to cross out 7, 6, 3, and 2, which means we can't really use them, and then we're left with the other numbers.
Okay.
We can't, if we're gonna find like
Geetika, can you mute yourself? Okay, go ahead.
so we can't have 5 at the end of the end digits only because 5 times any number has to equal 5 or 0, and this number equals 2, so 5 can't go at the end.
Okay. So what would you do?
We can either put it at like we can either put it at the tens place or the hundreds place.
Okay.
Tens place won't work for 5 because 5 like 50 times or like 52 times anything has to be like 5 or 0 in the tens place as well, because like 50 plus 50 is like 100 plus another 50, which is like 150. That doesn't work.
Okay.
So we can put it at the hundreds place.
Okay.
Then we have 4, 8, and 9. 4, 8, 1, and 9 left.
Mhm.
We can put 8 and 4 at the end digits, because if we multiply 4 and 8, we get 32, and so we can put it there. We can put them either at the end places, and then there's 9 left, so we can put it at the like tens digits.
Okay. But there is a lot of trial and error to be done, right?
Yeah. So
does anybody have a? Let me see if anybody else. You said you did not do it, right?
Yeah.
I did it.
Go ahead, Nina. What did you find? Let me see if you have a better method.
So I did trial and error, but like a different way.
Okay.
So I like checked. So I started with 11, and I saw if it was divisible. So.
But it's not divisible by 11, right?
Yeah, it's not divisible by 11. It's not divisible by 14. It's not divisible by 15. I think it's divisible by 18, but
Okay.
but if we divide it, we don't have the numbers for the other one, for the 3-digit number, so we can't do 18. And
Okay.
then 19 you can't do. So then I went to 41. And that doesn't work. 44 doesn't work. 45 doesn't work, but 48 does work.
48. So what are your numbers?
So my answer was 159 times 48.
159 times 48. So 1, 5, 9, 4, 8. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
So yeah, that seems to be working. So 159 times 48. I was thinking if I can break this number. So this would be 38, 16, 2, 19, 08, 2, 18, 954, then 3, 18, then 3, 106, and then 2 is 53. So this is the breakup, and 53 is a prime number. So you can either do 53 and gather all the other numbers, which is 8, 16, and 9, which is 144. But unfortunately, we cannot use 2 4s. So then what you could do is combine these two and get 106. Combine this number, which is 8 times 9, which is 72. Okay. So 106 times 72. That would work. Unfortunately, we don't have 0. So we cannot use 0, right? So what you could do next is combine these two, which is 159, and combine these numbers together, which is 16 times 3, which is 48, which should work. Do you understand this method, Nina?
Yeah.
So this is might be a little faster when you break up the number and combine them, might get your result faster. So y is 5. Number 20, Nandini.
I didn't do this one.
Try it. It should be easy.
So it says, the seats on the children merry-go-round goes are numbered in the sequence 1, 2, 3. On this merry-go-round, Assad was sitting on number 2, exactly opposites from Sadia, who was sitting on number 6.
So what number, how many seats are there? So what number would be on the top and what number do you think will be the bottom? So from 2 to 6, how many numbers are missing?
4. 4 numbers are missing.
So what are the numbers that are missing?
Oh, 1, 1, 2.
No, we're going from 2 to 6.
3, 4, and 5.
That means there will be 3 numbers on this side, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this would be 1, and this would be 7, and this would be 8. Do you understand?
Yeah.
$21. Neil.
How many times will the digit 2 appear in integers from 1 to 30? I got 12.
And what did you do?
So I did 2, 12, and then all of the 20s.
Which is 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Okay. And then you counted. Well, I see 13.
Yeah, I got 13.
I don't know how you got 12. I think you counted 2, 1, 2, and 22.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I did. I only counted 1, 2, and 22.
Yep. That's the most common mistake.
Wait, so it would, so we're counting 2, right?
Say that again?
So we're gonna count the first 2, right?
Yeah, because you're starting at
Yeah,
1.
so okay, so it's 13, right?
13.
Okay, good.
I think Neil didn't count 2 2s in 22. You counted only 1. That's why his
Yeah, that's what I did.
number is off. That's why your number was 1 off.
Mhm.
Okay. Next. 22. Shamuta. Oh, Shamuta did 16. Sorry. Let's see who's next. Shanmish.
Okay. In a square piece of paper will be folded twice in such a way that the result is square again. In this square, one of the corners will be cut out. After which the paper will be folded out again. Which of the following pieces of paper we can get? I got B,
And why did you get B?
Since they're gonna cut a corner out in one of them, and in B you see like a triangle shape cut out, and in the last square they cut the corner on top, which is like a triangle shape. So if you have like put that on the B square, they all fit inside the B.
So do you think it will be B? So if I cut this way, when you fold it, this should be cut, right? Like this.
Yeah.
So it depends on how you're folding. So if you folded this way and then this way, when you cut this section, this would be cut, right? This will look like this. Do you understand or no?
Oh yeah.
So this will be like this if I fold it that way. So obviously we didn't fold that way. So there are these two pictures. So the question is there any way it could look like this or it could look like this?
Okay.
So if I fold it this way and this way, don't you think this will look like this?
Yeah.
So if I fold this way to the left and this way to the top, and then you cut the corner. Do you understand?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So if you fold left and then fold up, then you cut the corner, it will going to look like this.
Okay.
And again, it's very easy to test. So you can take a piece of paper and then try.
Okay.
All right, 23, Surya.
A digital clock shows the time 1:27. What is the minimal time should pass in order to see the same 4 digits in some order appear on the clock? So for this, I got the time to be 2:17. That's the next time it would, and that would take 50 minutes. Yeah, 50 minutes.
Okay. Anybody got any other time faster than 270 or earlier than 270? No. So first of all, the first digit has to be, we'll try to keep it as 0, right? Otherwise it will be too much time. So you can keep this digit same. And then 127, the earlier would be 172, but unfortunately there is no 72 in a digital clock. So then we have to go to 2 o'clock and 0 is on the front, so we cannot use it. So only digit left is 1 and 7. So this would be the time. So this would be 50 minutes. Number 24, Tommy.
A cube with the side length of 3 centimeters is painted gray and cut into smaller cubes, each with a side length of 1 centimeter. How many of the smaller cubes will have exactly 2 faces painted?
Did you do this question?
No, I could only do the first page because we printed it on Friday.
Do you understand the question?
Yeah.
So what do you think? Which cubes will have 2 faces painted?
The corner ones. No, the corner ones will have 3 faces.
This would be 3, isn't it?
Yeah. And the top middle one will have 2 faces painted.
Huh? This one will have 2 faces painted? It's
No,
only 1.
not that one, under that.
Okay, so this one.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one, this one, this
Yeah.
one, and this one, correct?
Yes.
So 4 on this layer. Similarly, 4 would be on this layer.
No. Yeah.
And how many on the middle layer?
What?
How many on this layer will have 2 sides painted?
Um. One.
Isn't it also 4?
two- Yeah.
The total is 12. Do you
Mr. B.
understand? Hold
Yeah.
on 1 second. Do you understand, Tommy?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. What a question?
But isn't that like one cube instead of like 4 on each side? Because
I don't
the cube.
understand your question. So this will be 1 cube, right? When I cut it.
Yeah.
So how many faces are painted on that cube?
2.
Okay, so this is 1. Similarly, this would be another 1.
Yeah.
And then this would be another 1. And this would be another 1. Correct?
Yeah, and then on the other side.
And then on this layer, there will be same 4 that will have 2 sides painted. Correct?
Oh, yeah, I get it.
And
Okay.
only the middle layer will have this one, this one, this one, and one that is I cannot see. We'll have 4 sides painted. Sorry, 2 sides painted, not 4. You get it?
Yeah, now I get it.
Okay. 25, Zion.
I didn't do this one.
Do you understand the question?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you think of anything?
So like ABC and CDE are equal or
First of all,
equilateral.
what is an equilateral triangle?
All the sides are equal.
Can you speak up a little? All the
All
sides
the
are same.
sides are equal.
And how about angles? Are they same too?
No.
No, angles are not same.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So all the sides are same, all the angles are same. Do you know what the angle would be?
For what?
What would be the each of the angles? Do you know?
60,
60, because it always add up to 180.
180.
So doesn't that mean this is 60
Yeah.
and this is 80, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Now if I draw this, only this triangle, what would be this angle? Together, how much is it?
140.
140. And do you see these 2 sides are same? So what kind of triangle is it?
It's a right triangle.
What? Right? No.
No.
In a triangle, when 2 sides are same, what is it called? Anybody knows what is it called?
Is it called the isosceles?
Isosceles. When 2 sides are same, their angles, these angles are also same. So you can say these are 2 unknowns. So 180 minus 140, which is 40 degrees
40.
left. That means this has to be 20 and this has to be 20.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So now we know this is 20 and we already proved that this is 60. So what would be this angle?
80.
No, the bigger one is 60, this one is 20. Are you subtracting or should add or subtract? This is 60.
It's 40. It's 40.
And this is 20. So this should be 40. Yeah, this one is a little difficult because of all these angles. Anybody did 26?
I did.
I did.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Neil.
Look at the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, so on until 100. How many percent of these numbers is a perfect square? So I listed down all of the squares until 100. So that's 1 squared, 2 squared, 3 squared, 4 squared. So I got the squares that I got was 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81, and 100. There are 100 numbers, and out of those numbers, 10 are perfect squares. So 10 out of 100 would equal to 10%.
Yep, that's it. Because it's already out of 100, you don't have to calculate anything. So it's 10 squares out of 100, which is 10%. Okay, any question? I know this was a random question set. And some of the questions were difficult. That's what I try to do and see what you need to do next. Any question before I go to this week's topic?
No.
All right. So this week's topic, we had one question at the top. I think Anish did that question. Unit rate. Let me find out the question. Yeah. So this Anish talked about it briefly. Anish, do you remember this?
Yeah.
So you did something called unit rate, right? So that's the topic today. So when we calculate something, it's easier to find the unit rate and then apply the unit rate. Okay. So for example, it is used to calculate the price of something or compare two things. So for example, if I say I go to a store and I see 3 apples, 150 in one store. I go to another store, I see 5 apples is 185. Let me skip 230. Now the question is, which one is a better buy? So how would you determine which one is a better buy? Ananya, what did you do? Ananya.
Answer it.
Hold on 1 second. Let me see if Ananya can respond. Ananya, can you hear me?
Are you
Go ahead,
talking
Anish.
to me?
Yes, I am.
It's Anya.
Oh, sorry. I kept on saying Ananya. Anya, so if you see this question and I'm asking you which one is the better buy, what would you do?
I would try and figure out the price of one apple.
That is what is called unit rate. Okay, so in math, that is called unit rate. Unit means one. So you'll find one apple, which is 50 cents, and we'll find one apple, which is 4.20 and 46. And once you find out the unit rate, now it's very easy to compare. So you can see the second store is beneficial for me because it's cheaper. So we use it for comparison of prices or volume of things, and anything that has a comparison needs to be done, and the given units are not same. Okay, when the given units are not same, you can always go back to the unit rate in order to compare. Does anybody know what other ways I can compare this instead of one apple? What else can I do? Anybody?
I have an idea.
What is it? Anya, what is your idea? Anya,
My idea is we could divide the amount of the apples by the price to figure out it, and then see which one is cheaper.
okay, very good. Nina, what is your idea?
My idea is to figure out
like instead of doing how much is it for one apple, but like how many apples do you get for like $1?
Okay, so that's another unit rate, but it's the opposite direction. So you can find out $1, how many apples you can buy. And you can also find out in $1, how many apples you can buy. And the store that would be better if you get more apple for $1. Yeah, so that's one idea. I think it's Nina's. And Ania said, what I can do is find out, divide 3 with 1.5, which is kind of same thing with $1, 5 by 2.3, and then figure out, so that basically becomes $1, and then figure out who gives you more apples. Any other ideas, anybody? Nitika, Medha, Nandini, Neil, Samuta, Sanmesh,
No.
no? Surya, Zayan.
No.
Can you not like multiply like the 3 apples by 5 and the 5 apples by 3? Because
Perfect. That's what I was looking for. Sometimes the division may throw you, some challenges because numbers may not be that great. So what you could do, you can go 15 apples and multiply by 5. It doesn't always have to be unit, and you can go 15 and then you multiply by 3, which is 6 and 90. And you can compare. As long as their number of apples are same, you can compare the price. So that's another way to do it. So there are many different ways to do comparison, but the word unit rate basically says you find one apple in this situation of $1. Find $1, use that price, or find one apple, use that price. What Anish did at the beginning. He found one jump is 6/4, which is 1.5. Then he found 10 jumps, which is 50. So that's most common way to do it. But you can go other ways, and you can find out the LCM, which is 15 in this case, and then compare that. Okay. So topic could be unit rate. Any question? Anybody? Samuta, you have a question?
When are we getting
No.
when are we getting
Your voice is very low. Can you speak up?
when are we getting the paper?
I can't understand. I have some
like
noise as well.
Hello? Can you
Yeah,
hear me?
can you put it in the chat?
Oh yeah.
Neil, you have a question?
No, I do not have a question.
All right, so this would be the topic. Stay safe and talk to you next week.
Thank you. Bye.
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 Bye.